Listen, I don't really know how I want to say this, but I know I want to say it. This is about my people, my culture, and I hope that I don't come off as being too negative, or I come off as being hurtful, or like I'm trying to put down, or whatever that I'm talking about, which I am totally not. But, man, I've been growing up for 41 years in this country. And a lot of times in my community where I grew up from, I've always heard it. We don't never got nobody there for us. We don't got nobody looking out for us. We all got to do it on our own if we go do anything. And I was talking to somebody the other day, and it's like they was yelling at me, but they weren't yelling at me, because they the ones brought this up to me about people in our community always talking about how we don't have help, or there's no one out there to help. And they were yelling at me, and it was just pointing out facts. Like, they're like, that's bullshit, man. How this city go sit there and say that they won't be having nobody out there to help them and nobody out there for them to do nothing for them, when every day you was there doing that for them. You was going to people's school, checking up on people's kids, making sure that they was getting their school right, and making sure that they was in line and wasn't getting in trouble no more, and football wasn't the only thing that they was focused on. You made them kids pay attention to school. You was giving up your time. Not their daddies, not their mamas. You was giving up your time. Going, this is how I was getting yelled at. And I was like, damn, I ain't never really thought about that, because they was only asking me that and getting on me because they were like, they don't see me doing what I used to do anymore. And that means being nosy in the schools for parents and asking. And I was like, listen, man, when you're thinking about it, like, the reason why I don't do it anymore, a lot of it has to do with me seeing how Colin Kaepernick is being treated in this country for standing up for the very same people who he was just yelling at me about. Going to being shot, the young kids being shot by the police for no reason. Even with me, it's even with, you know, gang violence on violence. Fuck the cops. Just, you know what I'm saying? Everything that comes along with whatever happens in our community and how it's allowed to get along with. I ain't gonna lie to you, I got frustrated, especially with the little ordeal that I kind of went through, because it's like, dang, it seems like my community always screaming they ain't got help unless they get help from a fucking white person. And I'm not downing white people now, don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with white people. But it seems like they only recognize themselves as having any value as if they doing it to make a white person happy for them. But they'll disguise it and say they doing it for the community. Bullshit. Because they all did, you would recognize the people who you have in your community that is and got proofs and facts, which I do. I do. Remember, I'm getting yelled at about this, so shit, I'm talking about it. We got proof and facts. Like, there's not one coach that I know that's had ever come through this city in any ranks or any level of football that has helped more kids than I have. But the only difference is I'm not a white man and I'm not a rich black man. So people don't really care about the advancement that I was able to help them, or help them direct or guide, or maybe put them in a direction to help make things easier for their child's future and theirs. Only a few recognize it. And it just had me thinking, like, well, that's just not just with this city. That's with pretty much every black person in this country, pretty much. A majority of them, I'm not going to say every, but a majority of the black community only feel that they doing something positive if they being praised by a Caucasian person. I mean, not that it's bad. Like, you should be happy that you're being praised by a lot of people. But they don't take the same joy unless they get joy for doing bullshit. So watching your little 3-year-old daughter do the booty dance. Watching people fight each other over bullshit. You fuck them, I fuck them. No, he say, and they busting each other in. They want to give each other props when the shit that they fighting for and doing don't amount to shit, except for the people who really doing it. Whether it's two motherfuckers bumping in the middle of the street, or a motherfucker that's in the damn making millions of dollars to get paid for what they saying. And you got these motherfuckers want to take credit for a bitch that just got probably $1 million for saying what she just said, or he saying what he just said, and this motherfucker here don't get nothing but a damn post on Facebook, Instagram pic of some bull scrap happening, but they will not at all pay attention to the people that they really got that's there for them and who doesn't have a handout with saying, hey, you pay me this or you do this for me, I can do this for you. You break me off here, I can make shit. No, you know, I can say I ain't never did that to nobody. I ain't never had, you know, that's not my drive of getting paid or getting rich off the people in my community, because I've only tried to help the people in my community. But it's only so frustrating because I sit back and I see stuff now, and these motherfuckers only feel good when they feel they getting praise from a right person. And hell, we limit ourselves at what we really get praised at. We only want to play football or anything dealing with a damn ball. Then we feel like we on top of the world now. We on top of the world because we gonna get praised and we gonna make these motherfuckers billions and billions of dollars for my talent that God blessed me with. I'm finna go be happy to fight for a motherfucker to get paid off my talents and make me happy by paying me not even the 1% of what an athlete is really worth. But they athletes are so much happy because they get to make that part. Especially in my community, man. You know what I'm saying? Our community, this is the African American people, we fall for fugazi. Like, I'm at TV the other day, I'm all sad. I'm sad like everybody else. Then my whole weekend got messed up when I see Bill Clinton sitting in the back at Aretha Franklin funeral. What the fuck is Bill Clinton at Aretha Franklin funeral? He and his wife is the reason why most black people, especially in the low income, I'm not going to even say black, but a majority of the African American community and poor people in this country, Bill Clinton and his wife and the Democrats are the reason why you get rid of your motherfucking baby daddy. We'll give you some free money, some free welfare, free state food stamps was created. That's why everybody in and out of motherfucking jail because of Bill and Hillary. And motherfucker be calling him the first black president. Bitch, you ain't shit. Bitch, you turn pink when the sun touch you. I'm sorry, y'all, but it made me mad because he the reason why there's so many problems in the African-American community, which affects our ability to be able to process and learn, because we're taught that BS can get us through life. I had to rant on that one, man. I'm just saying I had to rant. I'm sorry I did that. If the president of the United States can say he don't know who David Duke is, and he can say that the Ku Klux Klan and skinheads is good people, I can say that. So be mad at me. I ain't making no trade deals with nobody outside the United States of America. I had to go there. But you know, man, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.